What's good, everybody? Welcome to Generation 9 Draft League once again. As you may have seen and everything, we got a new team, new situation. We have a lot of fun. And actually, according to Mr. TJP and I, in our PRs and everything, he wanted to invite me and stuff. Shout out to him. We're facing off against one of my little rivals I had back in the day. And we just finally got back together playing against each other. And we're facing off against Mackie. And they're Las Vegas. Now their new team, the Las Vegas Jetstreams. Their team is Dragapult, Terrachiyu, Sneasler, Plefki, Donphan, Terra Vaporeon, Superior, Valerian Moltres, Indeedee Female Terra, Oricorio, and Garganacl. I know my mockers and Saki Dude, Mudkip Fan, they're very busy this week. Of course, Mudkip Fan having a bunch of stuff, and of course, Saki Dude with having this new entire thing with the Ball Joey Draft League being a thing again. So we have that. So, how y'all doing today? I'm doing fine myself, but we're doing a lot of stuff going in. As you see for our team, we have, of course, we got the Iron Treads with Earthquake, Knockoff, Rabbitspin, Stealthrock. Shout out to Mudkip Fan as a good lead. We got Specs Bundle with Terra Water, with Terra Blast, Freeze Dry, Ice Beam, and U-Turn. Another thing with that coming up soon, we have that. Of course, having Overquill with Citrus Berry, Gunk Shot, Crunch, Spikes, Pain Split. Another very good set and everything. So we have that at least. That's my little dog, my parents' dog and everything that barks at everything in the sun. But we got Ditto, Terra Ditto, not the Terra Stellar Ditto. Transform, of course, having max HP, max defense in case they have forced to transform. We have max defense Zapdos, of course, it's a counteract against Sneasler. Unburned could be something of a problem, but static is something that's absolutely going to be detrimental if it's in them. And then you get our Chi-Yu counter and Keldeo with Surf, Secret Sword, Vacuum Wave for priority, and of course Flip Turn. So if you want to shout out to Maki, I want to say so myself, but shout out to my mockers for this week. Obviously Dragon Lobster, always been the good goat. Another one too is Lucid Coffee. That's the one that really helped me out with certain matchups. But yeah, so I want to shout out to both of them for being the mockers that helped me out whenever Saki and of course Mudkip Fan are gone. So yeah, shout out to them, and let's get into the game. Alright, we're back in another game, and it seems like we got Terra Water Vaporeon and Terra Electric Chi-Yu. So as our team, as you see, we see Dragapult, Klefki, Sneasler, Vaporeon, Chi-Yu, and Donphan. Pretty expected for their team. I'm going to lead up Donphan like always, but of course Iron Bundle is really dangerous in the matchup. And as you see, I'm dealt with Scarf, I dealt with that. So let's move to our Donphan. Hopefully we get to, not Donphan, our Iron Treads. But let's see what we can do against Maki, baby. So week number 1 against the MDL. We have Bandito versus Maki. A rematch of the century. I tell you that one. It has been over a year since we have faced off against Maki themselves. So she and I have faced off against each other from a long while back. I tell you that one. So yeah, let's see how we're going to do this. So they go Hello Kitty, who is their Sneasler. I kind of recall that as a situation. So no Indeedee. So that's absolutely amazing. So this is kind of the situation. Of course, we have our thing. I am going to go Valcon. Of course, my nickname here, as you see from all that stuff. This is actually my nickname theme, and it's my friends. Shout out to, Mudkip Fan, all that stuff. And they go, who is Eric? They're Donphan. Okay. So they go that as they swap out the Zapdos, knowing that I can go for a U-turn as a predict as they go Stealth Rock or Ice Spinner. But yeah, I'm happy with this either way. I'm going to go for a free U-turn either way. And then let's see what they're going to be in their move. So we go U-turn. Let's see what their set is. You know what? I think my friends are telling me to get on the gas with Bundle. You see my summary. And let me see here. Yeah, I have enough defense to tank it. I think I could get the Bundle down to... And let's see if you protect rocks. We got Mudkip Fan the Bundle. Let's see. And... look at my reads right there! Okay, now we're going to Terra Water on the Bundle. Doing absolute... Please, 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 move 6%. with Terra Water on that front. We're going to go for a beautiful thing coming up soon. Oh, they saw our Dom fan. Uh-oh. This is going to spec it. Let's see. Attention, SP. That's a Becky. Let's see that damage on that bundle. Let's get that damage on that bundle. Let's see that Terra Water, Terra Blast. Let's see how much damage that will be. Terra Blast Water. Let's see how much that will do. And oh! Lefty. Do not let Bundle be a fraud. Please let him win. I'm like, I got you, homie. I got you, TJP. But yeah, I'd tell you that one. I know she's excited about me popping off against this person, against Maki. I tell you, the bandito situation's happening. I tell you that one. You don't ever give up on that. Look at that. I'm gonna keep up the pressure. I think they will go for screens. I won't be surprised if they do or do not. But if they go for Thunder Wave, I wouldn't be surprised. But that's absolutely amazing. We got the bundle to do a crap ton of damage against the Klefki. I'm going to swap out in case they Thunder Wave. Of course, we have a little bit of connecting and stuff we had to do. Well, look at that bundle. Look at the bundle. Look at that bundle right there. You go Mudkip fan, come back. We got rid of that. So, who are we going to bring out next? We got Saki Dude, the Iron Treads. I'm sorry, I'm confused with Don fan. But yeah, you got the pointed stones. Let's see. Thunder Wave. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let me see who is their Mon they have on the team. That kind of realize, let's see their situation. Do they have a ghost type? No, they don't. Do they have a flying type? No, they don't. So they get absolutely obliterated by Earthquake either way. So if they let the Klefki go down, that means it's going to be absolutely amazing. And if they go Sneasler, they get absolutely screwed either way. So basically, they either have to get screens up, or they literally have to get Klefki to they have to let Klefki get spikes up, or try to go for a move, or they get absolutely screwed either way. So they can't really do anything. So this is the position that I really love, because Mudkip fan or a bunch of other people are like, please do not let Klefki set up on you, or please don't let Klefki try to beat you out, because Bundle and a few other mons can beat up the Klefki. So that's absolutely amazing. Like with Dom 2K would always say, with something good happening to him, absolutely And look at that! Oh! Wait, that's Eric. Okay. Earthquake doing damage. Let's see. Oh, not much on that. It is lefties, all right. So I'm not gonna be surprised on that front. I am gonna go for a knockoff. Oh no, it's not a good idea. Okay, my idea is this. I am gonna go. I think it's better. Do I gonna go this in case they head smash, or do U-turn, roost, whatever? Do I want to do that? Do I want to risk a knockoff and get a head smash or earthquake, or do I want to do that? We do have. Let me see our stats and everything. We do have some max. We got good bulk on that. We're especially defensive. I do not want to risk myself with that. Ditto's obviously a mon I can. Well, the mon I can really do is go for Iron Bundle, but I can go Keldeo. It's fast guaranteed, but it's also my Chi U check. I do not need that down. What I might do is I'm gonna go Zapdos. Screw it. If they have Head Smash, good play on their part. The Ice Spinner, good play on their part. I'm not playing around with the situation. I mean, Ice Spinner is probably their better move, or knockoff, but I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, that's what I thought. Stone Edge, obviously. But we are physically bulky. We do not mind. And I know they're probably going to play for an Earthquake play. So I knew this was going to be their move. I kind of predicted it, but I was like, should I risk it? Should I not risk it? I'm a U-turn. Get a situation going off right here. Of course, we're going to be faster than Donphan, which you're going to realize it is super slow. And it's super slow compared to my Mons. But yeah, I think my best play in this situation is not to go Roost and try to go for a U-turn and go into like a Mon like a U-turn doing chip damage, barely do anything. Do I want to go Earthquake, doing a ton of damage, or do I want to go something else? So my plan is, I'm going to go into Ditto's probably my sweeping mon, but I'm guaranteed faster than the Donphan, so I have that at least. So we got MD, our Ditto, aka our Pokemon that's going to adapt to absolutely anything. We got the Imposter out. Let's see, and what move we're going to hit. And we got Earthquake. Nice. Let's see. Okay, so we know we gotta see our moves and everything with Eric. Let's see what the Donphan has. So we got, okay, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Stone Edge. So they get absolutely walled by what's it called? You get absolutely walled. Just see here. Do I get my Mons? Yeah, so they have Pult and everything. I need it for that situation coming up. But now I know that Keldeo can wall the Mon out, or I can go to this Mon and get it through, or get a swap out. I am going to go into my Overquill, drop the attack and everything, go for a crunch, get a defense drop, and have at least some pain split shenanigans going through. But yeah, that's kind of my big plan. I mean, not really a big plan at all, but I mean, at least it's a better sack. But I'm going to keep the Ditto up and have that at least. So, I mean, that's why it's super scary with Ditto. It has 300 HP compared to like Donphan's normal over 385 plus or whatever. So got to Overquill. Let's see. You get hit by the rocks. We do give it the Intimidate. Let's see. Are you gonna go Stone Edge? Let's see. Withdraw Eric. That's fine. Who are you gonna bring out next? You bring in Attention SP. Let's see. And they barely get anything. So I'm fine with this either way. You get lefties. I'm fine with this either way. Let's see. Of course, I can't gunk shot it, so I have to go crunch. That's probably my best move. And let's see. I could probably go for triple spikes and see. I mean, I can go for spikes, but I know Dragapult might be a different set, but you have to never know. So that's the thing. I could probably go for a spike. Let's see what you're gonna do with Klefki. I'm gonna go for crunch. If they fail to do that situation coming on and do a Thunder Wave, then it's on them. But let's see. What's we're gonna do? I have high hopes on my Overquill. You know, being my favorite, one of my good friends, Tide Men on the Run. Shout out to them. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna see it for a crunch. So let's see. Hopefully we get some good fun with crunching fun. Let's see how we're gonna do it this way. You go spikes. Yeah, kind of knew it. They're obviously have their sacking. I'm doing as much damage as I can, of course. Crunch is doing that. Barely doing anything. Let's see. Yeah, lefties, obviously. And what I'm gonna do now is finish off the Klefki with a crunch. Let's see how it'll work out and everything. But yeah, working out with Klefki, that we work. And yeah, it's Prankster. So obviously we have that. It's of course Prankster, which is immune to dark types. I kind of knew in my mind that would be the best move. So that's absolutely amazing. We knock off the Klefki, knocking it out for good. Goodbye, Klefki. Bundle is absolutely free easy. How we kind of have that. That's absolutely amazing, like according to Don 2K, what he says. But we're not out of the woods yet. There's Hello Kitty, which is their Sneasler. So my plan is, of course, is to go Pain Split on the Sneasler real quick. Let's see. Close combat, obviously. Oh yeah, that's definitely good damage. Let's see. Are you White Herb? There's Citrus. Getting my heals off real quick, and they have no nothing. So good. No White Herb. Get Pain Split for absolutely free skis. Let's see. Trying to prevent the sash. And what I'm gonna go into now is go Zapdos, as it is one of my counters. Of course, we do outspeed them on with of course Iron Bundle, but it is just in case if Scarf happens and we're forced into a situation. Boom, we get into a Valcon or Zapdos. U-turn's obviously there, so we know it's that. Let's see, do we get Static Proc? Let's see. Poison Touch, please, 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 Static. No! Damn way. Of course, we do get the loss and everything like that, but they have to go Vaporeon. Vaporeon's probably their big scare. Let's see, Prez. That is their Dragapult. Nice. But man, the poison touch blows. So they know Dragapult's there. I am going to go to Overquill in case they do something with that. That's probably my best way. Yeah, that's probably my best move. If they go Will-O-Wisp or something, or they try to go Thunderwave. But yeah, you got Time Man on the run. Let's see. Are you gonna Will-O-Wisp? Yeah, do that. I see you going. Yeah, hurt by spikes, obviously, and Intimidate. Ah, clear body for that. Okay, so we got that coming through. So, okay, so that is super scary. We got a crit and everything off, but this is gonna be a Dragon Darts. Okay, so I got an idea here. I am going to go Ditto. And whatever gets hit, gets hit. Let's see. If we know our set, we know our set. So we got the thing down. Of course, we hit by spikes, please. Yes, sir! There's a Dragon Bolt right there. Now, our own free Dragon Bolt. Let's see. Okay, this is definitely a Choice Band set. I am, or Life Orb or Expert Belt set. I'm going to go for a free Dragon Darts out. Because nothing is immune to this Mon. And Klefki is officially out of the field, so we have that coming through. Oh, shoot. I realized they're Heavy Duty Boots Sucker Punch, right? So, yeah. They swap moves. Yeah, I kind of knew they're not really the boot set. So, yeah. That's kind of what I was wondering. You go Eric, they're Donphan. Let's see. Let's see how much damage. Let's see. Oh, nope. Maybe. Nah. So yeah, I kind of have an idea what I want to do. So when my plan is, do I have my Iron Treads and everything? We do have some HP. We do have some HP investment and stuff. Do I want to go into a situation where I get myself out of it? I think my Saki Dude play will be fine, but hopefully we won't get a max attack Earthquake, get it absolutely obliterated and such. So yeah, we have that. We go Saki Dude. Let's see. Boom. Let's see. Get this and get hit by that. And let's see. Earthquake, please don't kill. No! We misplayed hard. And crit again? Oh no! Okay, in desperate times come to desperate measures. So we know that Sneasler is not Scar, so we know that for sure. We know Klefki's down. We have Iron Bundle coming into play. And the only real Mon we have left, I say, is super scary. Got Pointed Stones and all that stuff. What I'm going to do now is go for a free Freeze Dry, because in case Vaporeon comes in, of course, Terra Fairy happens, and of course, all that other junk happens. So, we lost our spin, where we're not out yet. We're pressing Freeze Dry for the Vaporeon, and of course, this obviously can kill the Donphan and stuff like that. So, if they're confident in their Mons, I think they have that. But Klefki doing that, we're down a lot, but we're not done. We have Ditto as a sack, unfortunately, but yeah, it's kind of one of those things where you have Ditto as a sack, and I'm knowing in my mind that, of course, having the water is absolutely amazing. Of course, Ditto was kind of one of those things I shouldn't have not let out early, but yeah, Freeze Eyes there, knock out the Donphan, amazing. So yeah, Iron Bundle got about a kill and a half, so we got that at least. Yeah, so we got that at least. We got to play out our outs and everything. Let's see. And we got two more beautiful Pokemon. Well, we have a four. It was 4 versus 3, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's 4 versus 3 kind of now. So we have that. We got Keldeo. Let's see. We got Terra Electric on that. If you go Chi-Yu and Terra Electric, I have a perfect switch in. And oh yeah, I forgot. It just kills off rip if it's specs. So, but if it is specs and everything, we have an out and stuff like that. So don't give up just yet. So if we know it's Scarf, we can Vacuum Wave guaranteed and then get to our first kill and try to see from there. Because Vaporeon is absolutely dangerous and we do not want to get ourselves dealing with that. So they have a lot of stuff thinking about. So they got Vaporeon with that Freeze Dry. So they're going to do that. So they go Press, which is their Dragapult. So what I'm going to do now is say, so I know they're definitely Scarf. I am going to go Zapdos real quick in case they Sucker Punch. If they Dragon Darts, then it is what it is. But if they Sucker Punch, we predict and everything. Let's see. Let's see. And Dragon Darts. Yeah. It's kind of one of those things where it's like it's unfortunate. But
But yeah, they swapped out of the bundle. So try to predict, but nah, it is what it is, they say. So what I'm gonna do now is go into my iron bundle again. We're guaranteed to be slower, but I'm not gonna give up just yet. So I got hurt by that in the spikes. We're in the almost in the yellow, but what I'm gonna do now is go ice beam. Whatever happens, happens, they say. And they go for a sucker punch, and it's kind of my fault for trying to think Scarf. But I think they are Scarf or whatever is happening with bundle, because you know they're trying to outspeed. But it's one of those things. It's kind of an oopsie on my part. If they go sucker punch, then they revealed it. But let's see. And I think it's kind of on me that I let the team absolutely sit on me and all that stuff. But yeah, it's one of those things. Unfortunately, we're probably gonna lose, but I'm not gonna give up yet. I'm never gonna give up. Let's see. We got 3 Mons. We got Keldeo. We got Ditto, which is probably a sack. We just got 2 Mons left, and we cannot afford this. And of course, Rapid Spin. We got absolutely cucked. And it's kind of on me for trying to get that through. So it's kind of my fault. I lost myself on that in the sauce. They dropped the Dragapult, so they have that. Let's see. Are you going to go? Yeah, you go just a fish. Use your Vaporeon. I'm fine with this. Oh, your Chi-Yu. Nice. Let me see. Are we going to get lucky this time against Maki? Let's see. No, we do not. So what I'm going to do now is sack our Ditto and see what they're going to go out to. And of course, if I know Chi-Yu, so I know that in their mind and everything. So I know that they're trying to get to outrun my bundle. So I know they're guaranteed to be Scarf and everything. So we have that at least. So we're not going to give up just yet. Yeah, they go. Oh, they do that. So I swap out, go to my Ditto to sacrifice. So let's see, Ditto doing that. Let's see what they're going to do. Let's see. And let's see what you're going to do. Psychic, kind of expected. Of course. I'm going to go Keldeo Psychic. Nice. So they're trying to get that to the Keldeo. Kind of a good predict on my front. Trying to get that through. So they're trying to get the bundle in. So you got Point of Stones. Of course, shout out to Luop XD. Or Luop, of course, for that. I am going to go for a Secret Sword. No matter what, if they get Terra Electric, they Psychic up. Let's see. So they're gonna be Terra Fairy and stuff. So that's scary. So go Secret Sword. Goodbye to the fish. That's gonna be KO to Chi-Yu. So Keldeo got his first kill. So right now we're 3 versus 2. But yeah. So yeah. And of course I got Cyril coming in. We got Prez there. Dragapult is just super sad, but I am thinking about they're going to go Dragon Darts. I think this is my only way of winning. Let's see our Mons. They got Sneasler. They got Vaporeon. And obviously they have that. So my plan is I'm going to flip Terra and everything. They have Vaporeon in their thing. Dragon Darts obviously there. My plan is kind of we're going to go into Sneasler. Of course, we have our Iron Bundle situation or Iron Bundle kerfuffle. But yeah, kind of thing. Iron Bundle did work. It's just I need to work on my kinks of the team. Of course, having not really many mocks and everything is kind of one of those effects. So yeah. So I mean, well played to their part. I got my ass beat again by Maki. GG's to them. I lose 3-0, but I mean, it was a lot of fun playing with Bundle, but it absolutely reeks. But yeah, shouts out to Maki and stuff. And hopefully next week we get better mocks. So it is what it is. See y'all then. See y'all on the next one. Bandito out.